So we're here, this is phase 2, 60,000 square feet, Painted Mountain. We're standing in the basement with 20-foot walls. Check this out. So as I mentioned, we're standing here in the basement and there's an incredible design down here. So you can see above me, we have these 20-foot poured-in-place concrete walls, and this is just the basement level. Up above, we're gonna have the main house. We're gonna tour through the main house in a minute. But first, before we get to the main house, of course, logistically with construction, we have to build all these poured-in-place 20-foot walls. We have our structural steel. We have to build this whole level so that we can now go vertical. And we're calling this the 0 level. So as you drive up, and you're coming up from the main street, as you're driving up to the property, you're gonna have this driveway, very similar to phase 1. We have a drive on that side of phase 1 and a drive on this side of phase 2. And this entire property for phase 2 is just under 35,000 square feet under roof. But let's walk you through some neat design elements down here in the basement. So we actually have a full kitchen. We're standing right here. This is gonna be the full kitchen coming out to the structural steel. Now, the structural steel, this is the exterior. You can think of this as a big U here in the basement. But we wanna take you out here because this is all gonna be covered patio. So again, we have this huge overhang, covered patio, up to this column. So this steel column, these were actually just set yesterday. We have some of the steel. We have more steel being set this afternoon that's gonna be coming out. But we have a 50-foot beam here. This 50-foot beam comes the entire width of this covered area out here on the patio. This is really important because the pool actually is gonna be linear. It's gonna be long this way. So the pool goes out. You can see this amazing view. We have some dirt here that'll be moved. But again, this is gonna be your incredible view at the pool. Half of the pool, or I should say a third of the pool, will be here under the covered patio. And they're gonna have kind of a beachy area, so kind of a low transition in, some lounge chairs. So as you come out to the pool, one thing that's really neat, there may or may not be a diving area. And the reason I say that is because we have this tall structure, right? This 50-foot beam up here, and we're gonna have a balcony up above on the, we'll call it that first level because this is the 0 level. So the pool's gonna drop down to about 12 feet deep here. Hence the reason you have this nice jumping platform, 12 feet deep, so it may or may not be a diving area, right? But eventually that pool will come up and we're gonna have a negative edge. It's actually gonna be a 0 edge, all 4 sides. So all 4 sides, so it gives you this nice clean sheet of water that gives you that infinity look out here looking out to the amazing views. But let's take you through the basement. So again, this is gonna be the pool area. Again, the overhang, a third of the pool will be under the overhang, and then out here, we'll have the diving area. Now, we're gonna have on this side of the basement, again, this is all gonna be framed in all the way to those retaining walls right there, or to the end of this 20-foot poured-in-place concrete wall. So we have the sauna. So over here is gonna be the sauna for the clients. We're looking right here at the basketball court. So one thing that's similar, we have a basketball court here. Phase 1 has a basketball court. Additionally, on phase 1 that I failed to mention was they have a rock climbing wall. Here, we're also gonna have a rock climbing wall. So we have a rock climbing wall, the basketball court, and you can see the sunken pit. This is actually really important because over here is gonna be the movie theater. So the basketball court will end roughly here. We have a wall that'll separate. We also have right here, there's gonna be some locker room, shower area, pickleball. They're gonna be able to play pickleball here. So it's a hybrid half-court basketball with pickleball. Again, shower area. This is the movie theater. So again, you can see it's tiered. So this is gonna be the movie theater wall right here. And we have the stadium seating tiered down, level 1 seating, level 2, level 3. So they can have the theater down here. We're calling this the concession area. So we have the concession area, or in other words, the wet bar, the snacks, the food, everything for the client. And over by the concession area, we also have a staircase. The main staircase that's gonna go up to the first level, from the 0 level here. And then on that side of the basement, you can see as it staggers down a little bit of a poured-in-place wall, and we have some retaining walls. We're gonna have some extra bedrooms. So there'll be some bedroom suites, a utility room, a bunk room, and so a bunch of bedroom space on this side. There'll also be a spiral staircase. This is important to show you what the floor plan will look like, only because we can't pour any of these slabs and do any of this until we have the basement completed so that we can start framing our subfloor here. But you can see as we come up, so as you come up the driveway here, so we come up the driveway into this courtyard, which is really important for our client. Up top, we have a 7-car garage and the workshop, so plenty of staging, vehicle area, parking up here. And you can come in here. They have a nice, beautiful entry courtyard. Again, we're gonna have this fully landscaped. But you come in into the entry, they have a den right here, French doors. As you make a right, the formal dining room. As you come on in and work your way, again, a little privacy, so if they're at the front door, they can't see straight into the kitchen. But as you come on in, you have this large great room, the kitchen, so again, it's gonna be a large entertaining area, plenty of storage and cabinetry with the dirty kitchen here. We also have an additional pantry space and powder bath here. The pantry will be additional dry storage space. As they come in, our clients from the 4-car garage, they come into the mudroom, and they have a storage closet and the mechanical room here and the utility yard out back. But again, this now shows you the staircase. This goes down into the basement or to the 0 level. And we have up here, this is the master 2, so like a mini master, what some of our clients do. And this is almost, think of it like a little guest suite, or as your kids get married and maybe have kids, they come stay with you. So they have the mini master 2 bedroom with this amazing view out back, master closet, master bath. This is gonna be laundry utility room. And so full suite here. Our clients, because again, down at the 0 level at the basement, we have a ton of bedrooms and the bunk room for the kids. So up here, we're gonna have the master. So we have as you come on in to the master, you have a master sitting area. If someone wants to stay up and watch TV or have some quiet time, they can do that here while the other one's sleeping. So you have the master sitting, the master bedroom, again, these amazing views. You're gonna have some incredible views. We'll take you up to see that. And then of course, his closet, her closet, the master bath, and storage here. Again, you can see right here, they have a private little exit off of the master suite. This is gonna be the 2nd floor. So you can see here, this is the 2nd floor. So we have bedroom space down below at the basement, and then up above, as you come up, you can see there's additional bedrooms here and a flex room. So they have plenty of space, plenty of bedrooms up above, down below, and ideally keeping the master suite on that main level. Less staircase for the master, the kids can have the staircases. So let's take you upstairs so you can kind of see what we have going on the 1st level. So we're up here on phase 2, and now we're up on the main level of phase 2. And we just took you through the basement level, that 0 level, right, with the pool that comes over under the covered patio. And this is the top of the 20-foot walls. So right here, you can see that long driveway. So it's gonna be a long driveway all the way down to the street on this end of the house. And what's amazing, you can already see the views. I mean, just standing right here, you can see the views of downtown Phoenix and all these incredible city lights here through the East Valley. But this is gonna be the main level. So you can see right here, that's the floor grade. So the main grade at the top of those piers for floor 1. And then we have the 2nd story up above. So you can think this is the master suite on this side. So the main master is gonna be here overlooking that amazing view with the covered patio, looking down below to the pool and the basement. And then on that far side is gonna be the mini master. So the far side is the mini master. Of course, this is gonna be the entry courtyard into the house as you come on in, and then the den we showed with the French doors right there. Behind me here, we have the 7-car garage. So this is gonna be the 7-car garage, the courtyard parking area. And one thing that's really unique about this property, again, you can see that we have some work to do. We can't backfill. So again, this is a really important part before I speak about this feature, is because of the structural integrity and these tall 20-foot walls, we can't just start pushing dirt against these walls, because if we do, they can bow, they can tip, they can break. We can have a lot of issues retaining this hillside. So the reason this has been held back is that so we can get all the structural steel in, we can get the main floor in, and we can tie everything together, and now it gives it that structural integrity. And so this is really important to understand in our pool plan meetings and as we're sequencing these houses, to understand how these are built. So now when we have the structure complete, tight, protected from any shear strength, and that lateral movement, now as we backfill and we push the dirt against the building and those retaining walls, it'll help it from shifting and moving and deteriorating or affecting the strength of the structure. So that's why these have been held off. So we'll get to that as soon as we can go up. Ideally, we want to get to this fairly quickly because you can see this huge drop. So our framers that are going to have to do this subfloor, they're going to be tied off, safety harnesses, because this is a big drop off scaffolding up, and then eventually we can push this back, get this to a nice level grade, and then continue on with the structure. But one thing that's really neat behind me is we worked with our clients. They actually own, a lot of this mountain, and so they're going to have a little trail. So what's pretty neat is we're going to have a little trail for them to come up this mountain, and then up here by that boulder, they're going to have a little fire pit area. So they can actually come up here elevated in the evenings, especially in the winter when it's really nice. They're gonna have their fire pits, sit up there, have a nice little view of these city lights and the main structure here. So stay tuned, we're gonna be out here again soon as this progresses. We have more structural steel coming today and some other elements, and then pretty soon we'll begin framing here on phase 2 of our 60,000 square foot Painted Mountain project.